So good evening. We are back again, and we're going to talk about the mainstream media and clickbait in the mainstream media to get everybody in their feelings. Everybody's like, oh, Chelsea, oh, Man City. Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear. Ain't just the mainstream media. It is YouTube channels, Twitter accounts, Facebook accounts, anything on social media. And the mainstream football media know how to manipulate a narrative and know how to use clever wording and headlines to suck people in, to make them feel like, oh my God, Everton have been sanctioned. They've been deducted points. Chelsea could be relegated. City could be relegated. Okay, cool. Well, we're going to go through this and we're going to highlight some of the BS. And then you're going to get my thoughts on what I think may or may not happen, because it's very fashionable to beat Chelsea and Man City with a stick, especially after this news came out about Everton. But make sure you are smashing the like button. That would be great. Thank you very much. Make sure you are subbed to the channel. We're through past comfortably 21.3. So come on, let's get that to 21.4 people. That'd be lovely. And make sure you are leaving your comments and super chats down below. I will also have a video out about Gabby Jesus, not deemed fit to train at Arsenal, but could be starting for Argentina in the next game against, for Brazil against Argentina in the next game. Fully trained and everything. Okay, and Dusan Vlahovic. Oh, Vlahovic. Link to Arsenal again. So that'll be dropping straight after this. Make sure you check that out. Obviously, tomorrow, normal service resumed with the streams. I've enjoyed my weekend off, actually. Going to enjoy the darts tonight. Looking forward to the final. Watched the semi-finals earlier, but it is what it is. Anyway, let's go. Let's go, people. Smash the likes. But anyway, Everton obviously got charged with breaking FFP rules and deducted 10 points, right? And since then, everyone's come out of the woodwork. All the major accounts on YouTube, all the major accounts online, all the mainstream media are having a field day gaslighting people, hyping this up, clickbait titles, just basically chatting rubbish, if we're being honest. So I typed into a Google search before I started this stream, Everton charged, and then just put next to it, Man City. The Daily Times, or The Times. Relegation now looks a very real prospect for Man City and Chelsea. Really? Based on what? Football.London, one of the worst rags out there, if not the worst. Man City stripped of Premier League titles? Question mark. FFP punishment analysed. Okay, good one. Analysed by who? Some half-wit online that you've signed up because he speaks in dulcet tones and is level-headed. Yeah, good one, mate. Anyway, let's continue. The Guardian. Everton's deduction is a tremor. That's a good buzzword, isn't it? A tremor. City and Chelsea may face the earthquake. Who made this up? FSG, the Liverpool ownership, might be able to get what they wanted when they brought Liverpool, which means getting rid of Man City. Okay. The BBC. Why Everton's points deduction sent shockwaves through the Premier League. This is BS, man. TalkSport, Chelsea and Man City tipped for relegation by FFP expert following Everton's shock. That ain't really a shock, is it? They broke the rules, mate. Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear. What else we got here? Man City next after Everton is Football 365. Good one. Sky Sports, the clickbait merchants. Everton's 10-point deduction makes relegation look a very real prospect for Manchester City and Chelsea. Yay, good one. What else we got? Here we go. The Daily Fail. Chelsea and Man City look set to face relegation in capital letters from the Premier League. The Sun. Man City face almost certain relegation in capital letters. If, in lowercase, the Premier League charges are proven. Yeah, exactly. But almost certain. Yeah, almost certain. For what were you waffling about? Yeah. Marca in Spain. Relegation is a real possibility for Man City and Chelsea. This goes on and on. I could do a whole 20 minutes just reading out clickbait headlines. Let's just delve into it and just rip these headlines apart. We could go through some YouTube channels, but you know which ones they are. They're all over the internet. It's not difficult to find them. But anyway, let's go through this properly. Right. So Man City get charged 115 different charges, right? Okay, cool. They have said not guilty. Take it to an independent commission. Not guilty. The fact that they've already not been found guilty, or sorry, haven't been found not guilty by UEFA, Premier League now want to go, cool, we're charging you with 115 breaches. Some of them, by the way, are pathetic, like the grass being an inch too or a millimetre too short, or the away dressing room or medical room or something being a square foot or a square metre too small. Yeah, this is some of the BS, but it makes it sound great, doesn't it? Oh my God, Man City, 115 charges. Surely they're going to get relegated. Based on what? They've denied all charges. Now it's down to an independent commission to go and prove the charges, which is going to take years and years and years. And football fans, not the sharpest knives in the drawer, let's be real. Yeah, we're all a little bit dense at times, and we're all a little bit blinded with the rose-tinted spectacles on for our own clubs. But all I have seen, we'll come back to Chelsea in a second, all I have seen is, oh, well, how comes the Everton one got wrapped up so quickly? What about Man City? And people actually genuinely that thick actually don't answer that. We already know. 115 charges denied, take us to court, take it to a commission, prove it. One charge accepted, yes, we did wrong, Everton, wrapped up quick. What part of this are people missing? Chelsea is a slightly different case because this is an undercover operation from, I think it was The Guardian and a load of other journalists at other companies trying to expose Abramovich and Chelsea. Last time I checked, Abramovich ain't the Chelsea owner. So where are we going with that one? Where are we going with that one? How can you put sanctions on a football club when you force the owner out of the football club? The British government were then involved in the sale of that football club. So why wasn't this brought up then? Bit weird, isn't it? Anyway, like I said, how can you charge Todd Bowley and Egbali at Chelsea and anyone else involved in the ownership there with something the previous owner may or may not have done? If it's proven, yes, that is true, that happened, where do they go from there? Because it ain't his fault, is it? Ain't Bowley's fault. Bowley weren't even nobody even knew who Todd Bowley was in this country. So how are you going to impose some kind of relegation sanctions on a club whose owner's not even there anymore because you forced him out? Yeah, seriously, football fans need to stop listening to this BS and clickbait, man. The mainstream media is not your friend. They're just gaslighting stuff. They're trying to hype it up so they get maximum traction. Yeah, and I'm here to rip it apart every day. I rip apart most transfer news. I give my honest thoughts on my football club. I give my honest thoughts on every other football club. And it ain't going to happen. Chelsea ain't getting relegated. Man City ain't getting relegated. Prove the 115 charges. But people want it done just like that. I've seen people this week sitting there going, oh, if they are proven to be in the wrong and they have done it, then Arsenal are due a title. Man United are due a few. Liverpool as well. Tottenham, yeah, strip them of their title. Get in the bin, man. What is wrong with these people? Yeah, instead of crying about Man City, who haven't even been proven to have done anything wrong yet, or if ever, and Chelsea, who, again, have not been proven to have done anything wrong here, like, how about actually get your own club to start acting like a big club? Yeah, and yes, every single club in the Premier League breaks the rules at some point. Let's just be real with that. Let's not all kid ourselves here. Yeah, that my club and your club are not breaking the rules here. Somewhere along the line, they are breaking some kind of law or rule within the footballing world. The thing with the Chelsea one and some of the Man City stuff, for me, like, I don't know all of the 115 charges, but from some of the ones I've seen, it's just laughable. It is laughable. And when you're trying to take on two of the big six, right, and two clubs that have won it all in the last 20 years, Do you seriously think the Premier League are going to relegate them, even if they are found to be guilty? Now that takes away 1/3 of the reason a lot of people watch the Premier League. You've just relegated 2 of the big 6. Do you genuinely believe that that's going to happen? Do you genuinely believe Man City have actually broken 115 different rules? Because I don't. Do you actually believe that Chelsea have done anything wrong? Oh, but there was this account that paid that person, and that account's registered to a post box in Dubai, and this and what? And what? Oh, but Mancini allegedly got paid this money from that account. How do you know he didn't work for the company? How do you know he didn't give advisory services to that company? It's very hard to prove some of this stuff that's been alleged. Very hard. Yeah, let's not pretend that all these massive organizations around the world are not doing likewise. Yes, that may not make it ethical, yeah, but they're not breaking the law if they're doing a bit of clever accounting. Anyone who owns a business knows that you can do certain things to get your tax bill down. You can go and buy a new Mac and write it off, even though you don't need a new Mac. Just go and buy one anyway. Yeah, we'll just go and buy that. Yeah, we'll have that. We'll write that off the bill. Yeah, you could go and get your fuel receipts put in, but you could actually not put any fuel in your car. Just go to the petrol station, ask them to write you a receipt, or just buy a receipt book and do it yourself. There's ways round loads of things. Yeah, and if that means that people are in their feelings over it because the BBC or the Times, the Guardian, Football.London, a load of hype merchants on YouTube have told you that, then sorry, that's a you problem, mate. Yeah, because a lot of these people that are moaning and crying support Arsenal, support Man United, support Liverpool, support Tottenham. Yeah, they couldn't care less about ethics in sport. Yeah, they couldn't care less about human rights and all of this when they're sitting there tweeting off of their iPhone, yeah, or streaming off their Mac, their iMac, their MacBook Pro. They couldn't care less when they're sat in their Nike trainers and all of this. I could go on. Similar to when Man United were being looked at being a takeover from Qatar. All of a sudden, get in the bin, man. Since when has there been so many nice, legit 100% of the world is full of these people in the football world? Do me a favor, man. The fact is, Everton broke the rules. Yes, the sanction may look harsh, but they've broke the rules. They've admitted they broke the rules. Hence why it was so speedy and so elevated real quick. They've broke the rules. They've accepted they broke the rules. Job done. There's your sanction. You've got a right to appeal. Man City have said, cool, we ain't broken nothing, mate. Takes to court. That could take years. And then what will happen is if they get away, or found not guilty of the majority of them major ones, the breaches for Mickey in the books, shall we say, allegedly, then what will happen is football fans around the world will then sit there and go, oh, it's a conspiracy. Well, it may be a conspiracy, but prove it. Like I said, do you think they're going to relegate Man City out of the Premier League? I don't. They could break all 115 of them. The Premier League know where its bread's buttered. The Man City are the best team in it. Yeah, and they're the one that all eyes are on them. Man City, Liverpool, Arsenal, Man United, Chelsea, and Spurs are the most viewed teams around the world from the Premier League. Let's just not be stupid with this. So the Premier League are not going to cut their nose off to spite their face. They're going to make a little example of City, yeah, and they'll get charged with the grass being a centimetre too short, or the dressing room, or one penalty for FFP, and they'll get a 30 million quid fine or something like that. Yeah, but I don't believe they've done hardly anything wrong anyway. It's just all hype because it's Man City and they win stuff. How about make your team win stuff by demanding better at your football club? Same with Chelsea. Chelsea, well done. What, you got Eden Hazard to come, instead of coming to Arsenal, he went to Chelsea. Yeah, and the agent got a kickback from a company that was linked to Abramovich or something like that. And what? That's very hard to prove that was a breach of rules, isn't it? Prove that. Have you got any evidence that he didn't do any work for that company? And not only that, like I said, the owner of that football club was forced out of the club, out the country. Very difficult to relegate a club off of a previous owner's maybe alleged misdemeanors. So, yeah, for me, all a load of smoke, mate. All a load of smoke. And there ain't no fire. It's just smoke and hot air. That's all it is. It's all it is. Just a little smoke. You can't get the fire going. But all of these media outlets, all of these clickbait merchants, they all want to hype people up to get loads of traffic. Oh my God, look at my video. I'm getting loads of views and 100K on this one. Oh my God, the Daily Fail. Oh, we've had 20 million clicks over our last 5 million articles about Chelsea and Man City. Get in the bin. Get in the bin. The fact is, my football club is a shambles and has been for 2 decades. Yeah, Man United has been a shambles for nearly, a decade and a half. And Tottenham have always been a shambles. Liverpool, cool, they win stuff, but demand your owner to spend more. Instead of crying about Man City, and Chelsea, how about demand better? Every single one of our football clubs has wasted millions and millions and millions of pounds on players that are not anywhere near good enough to even join our football clubs. And then we strap them up to big deals. Number 29 at my club, the German Giraffe. Furthermore, my football club signed a player called Marquinhos who was out of contract. No contract whatsoever. Free agent. So why did my football club pay £2.5 million to the club then? Yeah, makes you think, doesn't it? Makes you think. But there we go. How comes my football club can sign Chelsea players just like that? Makes you think, doesn't it? But there we go. Is what it is. Let me know your thoughts and feelings on all of that. I will be back again tomorrow. Not sure what we're going to be talking about tomorrow, but we'll find something. And smash the likes up, sub to the channel. That'd be great. And City and Chelsea are innocent until proven guilty. Stop listening to the clickbait hype. Yeah, because these people are just telling you what you want to hear in your fantasy land of, oh, they've broken all the rules. That's why Arsenal couldn't win. That's why United couldn't win. No, rubbish. Absolute rubbish. Now leave with this. The 2 best academies for selling players in the country in the last 15, 20 years are Man City and Chelsea. Under Pep Guardiola, Man City have sold 400 million euros worth of academy graduates. Don't know what Chelsea's figure is. I ain't seen it. Yeah, but I'll tell you something, the amount of money they're making out of their academies, is the reason they can spend so much. Furthermore, my club can't sell any players from academy, let alone anyone else. They just rip contracts up. Maybe get better in it. Maybe get better. Same with Man United. Maybe get better. Same with Liverpool. Maybe get better instead of crying about these clubs. But it is what it is. It's very fashionable. And I knew as soon as that Everton one came out, straight away, every media outlet, every clickbait merchant, every Twitter account, all the YouTube channels, they'll all be over it. Oh, City relegated, Chelsea relegated. I knew they would. It's so predictable. And when you know what people are going to act like because they're so predictable, you can predict what they're going to do next. And I know what they're going to do next. When both of these clubs get found not guilty, for the majority, if not all, they'll be, oh, it's corruption. Oh, they paid them off. Shut up, man. Get in the bin. Every single football club in that top 6 is owned by a billionaire. What, you think that's all legit? Yeah, cool. It is what it is. I'm waffling now. Have a wonderful evening. Do go and check out the video about Jesus and Vlahovic on the other channel. My thoughts on that will be on there as soon as you finish watching this. Like I said, smash the likes up, sub to the channel. Come on, people. Let's get this done. I want this on 25K by Christmas. So that'd be lovely going into the new year. And then we can flip it again to 50. Maybe even more. I will be on it when football's back, Premier League football's back. I want to do as many watch-alongs as possible this weekend or next weekend. Most probably not. One of my mates is coming over, Northside LDM. Him and his girlfriend are coming out to Spain. Other than that, I'll be full steam ahead after that. But yeah, all week leading up to the weekend. I will have videos out. It just won't be live streams at the weekend. But anyway, stay blessed, stay safe. Leave your thoughts down below. Leave your super chats down below. And we're out of here. Ciao.